What's going on, guys? Rolo's here. I'm here to make a little bit of commentary and get this video out the way because I'm trying to get more into a steady upload on schedule with my channel. As you can tell, I'm really big into Final Fantasy Dissidia. I've been a big Final Fantasy fan since the first one I picked up was 10. I'm only 20, so 7 was kind of out of reach for me at this time, but I know that PS4 has the 7 remake, which I tried but I didn't really like because you could break the game. I kind of wanted to actually play the original game, which you can just do that, but there's certain features, including I'm waiting for that 7 remake to be out because they hinted it in 2015. But this video is about Dissidia and the fundamentals that you need to win. The fundamentals that you need. For one, you need a character that you're comfortable with. It's not always the best character for a team comp, but it's best to run off the best character you're comfortable with. Me personally, I prefer to play Emperor, but in this gameplay I'm playing Noctis because I picked them up. And this is what we're doing in customs. It's late night Dissidia customs, so this is that's basically what we do. So a lot of the fundamentals aren't really applied here, but this is just what we do. Once it gets to a certain time of night, we're about having fun. And this game is very fun if you spend the time to learn what is needed to win. Especially in ranked, because ranked is the most tedious thing I think I've ever played in a lot of different games. Well, second to that is Tekken, because Tekken has some really off the wall stuff. As for right now, like I said, the first thing that you need that comfortable character that you're really comfortable with playing with. The second thing is you need to play neutral. Neutral is when the game starts and both of you guys have like a little poke session. When it goes, it's mostly reliable. Well, it's mostly a responsibility for the marksman. The marksman, in our case being Ultimecia, they didn't have a marksman, so their neutral is kind of limited due to them running the double vanguard setup. But basically the whole point of the neutral is for you to dictate the pace of what you want to do in this game. Without a strong neutral, I feel like you're kind of handicapping yourself. I will always say that a marksman should be on every team comp. Now, when I saw the ESL monthly gameplay, I saw this one team, they ran Ramza, Kuja, and Cloud, if I remember correctly. And it worked pretty well, because they got pretty far in monthlies with it. Because even though their neutral wasn't strong, they still had like a steady theme that they were working on to secure their victory. Without a team theme, your victory is going to be it's going to be slim. Because you need to know what you're doing, and you need to know what you can make happen. Alright, the next thing would be going for the summoning crystal. Okay, so 25 seconds into the match, which would be 4:35, the summoning crystal will pop up on the screen. At 4:40, well, at 3:40, my bad. At 3:40, the summoning crystal will actually be available. You need to actually make sure your team is set up around it. There are different ways to set up. A lot of people throw HPs in that area to kind of clear the area. Not even to really hit anybody, but just to have it out. So it also hits the summoning crystal, but it hits anybody else trying to use actual physical attacks, like bravery attacks on those summoning crystals. The next thing, it will be the summoning. The summoning is a very sketchy concept. And it's not sketchy because, oh, it's just like, it's an automatic, like, it's going to be hard to get off type thing. It's sketchy because your team has to actually be coordinated enough to actually get it off. But the summoning gives you very good buffs in the game. And, for our summoning, of course, we picked Shiva. Shiva being our bravery attack. See, my boy AJ, he really likes Shiva. this game is really based around bravery and HP. So Shiva would be the overall general go-to that you will see a lot in rank. But there are other ones, such as the ones that increase your buffs, cooldown, your debuffs. Well, they decrease them, so they increase your debuff cooldown, your buff cooldown, your general EX cooldown for your actual EX ability.
Were you on the ground or were you in the air?
But that summoning also creates field hazards depending on which one that you have, because you could actually do certain setups with a summoning out on the field that would not be possible without it. Like, for example, the Shiva, she has diamond dust at the end of her summoning. And in her summoning, you see orbs flying around their body. They freeze. When they're freezing, it's kind of like a hole. It's a guaranteed hole if they get caught within that ice.
I don't know who over there getting dog work, brother.
And when it comes to such things like that, they are actually really good benefits to the team. But the hardest part is getting the summoning off. So there's 3 ways for you to get the summoning off. You could solo, duo, or team summon. The team summon would be instant. We're talking about all 3 of y'all have y'all distance. All 3 of y'all tap the summoning button at the same time. Y'all can normally communicate it through the chat quotes, or if you're in a party like we are now, we don't really use chat quotes. We just talk it out. And we could just get summonings off instantly. You could solo summon, but it takes like 8 seconds. And I'm pretty sure the duo summoning takes 4 seconds.
Like, what?
And the next thing would be to push for the win. Because I'm not saying be over aggressive. Not overextend at any point, because a good enough team will make sure that you get punished for overextending. And if you follow those 4 core value rules of Dissidia, I'm telling you, the wins would just be coming and coming and coming, and it's going to be extreme. How much you're going to be winning, how drastic your win rate will actually increase. But yeah, I just want to explain these fundamentals of Dissidia. I feel like they should be known to the audience, especially those who are new to this 3v3 type concept. I know a lot of people came from Duodecium, and they came from games like
Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. That's a good,
yeah, Duodecium, Mortal Kombat.
That was beautiful.
A lot of 1v1 theme fighting, arena based. Smash, especially Smash did not have the summoning thing, but I know their 2v2s can get very hectic. But yeah, I mean, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. I will be uploading from now on daily. I will literally put this promise down. It will be daily uploads from now on. And Zolos, man, I'm out.